We are back again. We are still here. 6 straight AFC Championship games, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Kingdom Cast. This is your host, Playout Chuck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all the social media platforms. Sorry for the wait, y'all. I was on the road. I was outside with it today. I was outside with it, man. So that's why it took me a minute. But I'm glad y'all here tonight, man. So we can celebrate, man. The journey gets harder every year, dog. Like, just don't take this stuff for granted, man. Just enjoy the journey, man. Just enjoy this success we've been having, man. Crazy. Patrick Mahomes, the only thing he knows is AFC Championship game appearances and Super Bowl appearances.
That's all he know.
It's just different.
Undefeated in the divisional round, just like he's undefeated on the road.
Man, crazy. They said he couldn't do it on the road, man.
They said it was going to be too loud. They said it was going to be too loud. They said he hadn't faced the Bills Mafia, apparently, that showed up. I ain't think it was that loud on TV, at least. But apparently, Bills Mafia and all them snowballs, didn't work what they were supposed to do.
Right. Man, what's up, AG? It's all good, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dog.
I saw offense stroll down the field on them every single time, right? That's what I saw. They got whatever they wanted. And it was, this was the most dominant offensive performance given opponent, in my personal opinion, that we've seen from this team the entire season. They should have had 34 points easy.
And just for fun, we gave y'all the ball just for fun, just to see if y'all could, just to make it interesting.
Gave y'all the ball, didn't recover Josh Allen's fumble that he just gave to us.
Just
knocked down a pass that Snead was going to pick off. We gave you opportunities. You still couldn't get it done.
It's crazy, dog. Yeah, I sprinkled on Snead, man. Like, that ball don't get deflected. I would have cashed that one. But anyway, man, like, either way it goes, win's a win. It should have been a 10-point victory. But, hey, like Patrick Mahomes said before, we got to make it interesting for TV. So there's that. But, yeah, when I saw that graphic come up about Tyler Bass being clutch in those situations, I think it was like 9 for 9 with less than 2 minutes left. I was like, he might miss this mug. And it's crazy because I was watching the game with CJ. CJ said, he going to miss. I'm like, we're going to see. He missed.
How many fumbles did we cause and didn't pick up? It was 2, right?
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Buffalo, you tried, man. If you couldn't beat us this year, the writing's on the wall,
Yeah, the writing's definitely on the wall.
Man, y'all even let MVS have a game.
Bro, who was that?
I don't know, but
that could not have been him today.
The playoff MVS, dog. It is what it is. It's playoff MVS. We're here.
Listen, that had to be somebody else out there. No way that was MVS. No way.
I didn't think it was.
Why y'all? Hey, bro, we won the game, bro. Stop blaming McCall. Chill out, bro. We won the game, bro. Are y'all crazy?
Hey, listen, I don't know why you try to stretch out, bro. Like, you weren't even
trying to score.
He wasn't even close.
Happens.
He wasn't even close to the goal line.
That's a dumbass rule, bro.
No. The rule's fine. You should be punished for fumbling the ball in that situation. You have to hold on to the football, and there's not really a great option outside of that. But that is no.
Hell no.
MVS is getting cut this offseason. That's not. I know. I'm praying that it's not torn for him. If it's a strain, he could play through it. But if it's torn, then he's out, and that's very difficult. You shouldn't reach for the ball in certain situations. If it's desperation, I understand it. But in that situation, it's a first down play. You're inside the 1. Just hold on to the football. That's the most important thing, is securing that football in that moment. It's a lack of situational awareness for me, Cole. And it was a second fumble. And so they need him to an extent, but they also kind of have found a way for their offense to operate without him. And so if you're going into next week in game planning, I wouldn't say that he's a guy that you can feature, because you can't hold on to the ball in those situations. It's the trouble.
Quinn, bad talk. Oh, gee.
Hey,
see,
man.
I can't do it. I can't do
Hey,
it.
let's. All right. For the Chiefs to This damn dog keep knocking my light out. For the Chiefs to end up in this situation, bro, after being doubted for so long, the wide receiver core was the worst in the league. Spags is getting old. Andy Reid's about to retire. Travis Kelce is about to retire. What else we've been through this year? What else were the doubters saying? Josh Allen is time. We can't keep losing to the same guys, and this is they're in the perfect prime position to get stopped. All that, nothing. And sent y'all packing, bro. Like it's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. Don't you agree? Oh,
That was gorgeous.
You would quote Jay. You would quote Jay, but yeah, it definitely matches to what we just.
What's wrong with Jay?
I mean, I'm just no. I'm just getting on country, dog.
He wanted me
to clown country for
he wanted me to. And you know what, Noni? Despite that, and they were for like 3 and.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta.
But I gotta interject real quick because listen, Joe Brady called a hell of a game today. First of all, I gotta give him credit. He called a hell of a game. Like he set the extra lineman in the block. He had tight ends. He ran 2 tight end sets, used a bunch of formations just to push us around a little bit because he knew like if he was gonna throw the ball with Josh Allen a lot today, he was gonna put it in harm's way. So I just want to give him credit on that end. But in the end, when it was money time, the fourth quarter, when it's time to win the game, them boys tightened up and they got stops when they needed to. So I just want to get that out the way real quick.
We didn't even get any sacks, did we?
I don't think so. It was very tough.
Yeah, no, it was difficult out there. And look, from my perspective, as far as this is concerned, this is why I said coming into this playoffs, as great as this defense has been, you're going to give up points to amazing quarterbacks. You just are. Josh Allen, he played a great game. He put footballs down the field onto the wide receivers, both Trent Sherfield and Stephon Diggs, and they couldn't come up with them. And that's why deep ball passing is a wide receiver stat, but that's a different conversation. He played a great game. He took care of the football when he needed to. He ran the ball effectively. Joe Brady did a good job sticking to the run. That 6 offensive linemen really gave us some trouble. That is something we are going to have an answer for next week. But ultimately, the defense did do enough. And we are in do enough and move on territory as far as this is concerned. We are not evaluating this defense on its EPA per play from X week to this week. We're not evaluating where it ranks in the league. I don't care if it's 5th, 6th, 8th, 1st, or whatever. It's about do enough, get the stops, and get them on. That's really what it's about. And so they did enough when they needed to. They created, I think 2 different punts, and obviously the fake punt that they didn't. They got the turnover run down.
Yo, that was hilarious. Now they try to make they really try to make DeMar.
That was disrespectful.
They try to make DeMar Hamlin the hero, dog. What man? What the hell? Sean Murphy, you're not built for this.
They set him up for failure, making him the dude. Like, why would you do that?
I just realized what Quinn was talking about.
Why make him be the one to catch the ball and try and run? That was so mean. He didn't have to be the guy to do that. Now that man is going to go to NFL honors and get comeback player of the year. And the only highlight they're going to be able to show is that fucking fake punt, man. That's the only one they're going to be able to show.
Disgusting.
The other games. Bad. Why would you do that to him? That's so mean.
No, that dude was like the third string safety.
He's like the 6th string safety, huh?
What the hell, dog? Like, hey man, listen. Hey man, NFL man, y'all script writers, man, y'all something else. Y'all trying to make DeMar Hamlin the hero? What the hell?
Yeah, Isaiah Bugs or Neil Farrell need to be brought up instead of Matt Dickerson because
he
was
right now
going out the glove by Osiris Torrance. It wasn't even close. I mean, and look, and to be fair, the Bills' offense had been very good all season, and they had been together. They were able to be very physical, and you got to give them a lot of credit. But the lack of defensive pressure today was, and part of it is you want to keep contained, but also part of it is just, I mean, Josh Allen got whatever he wanted to, it felt like at times. All things considered, again, we're in get it done territory. The defense did enough to get it done because this offense showed up and absolutely balled out and should have put up 30 points and should have done it really without much of a sweat. I mean, it felt very different today because they were dominant up front. They were moving guys out the club. That offensive line was, even without Joe Tooney going out, they were moving guys out the club. Everything as far as being able to throw the ball down the field was open. And it's a good thing that they got that in tune because they're going to need it next week.
Yep, and I just got breaking news. Joe Tooney, he's gonna go undergo an MRI on Monday for a pectoral injury. So
hopefully it's not torn. Hopefully it's not
Please don't be torn.
Hopefully.
Hey, we did miss Willie Gay. Hopefully that was just a precaution, but we definitely need Willie Gay next week.
He said that he'll be ready for game time. Hopefully he will be. We definitely will need his speed and athleticism.
We definitely miss his ability to spy.
There's certain games you can't miss. Nobody's at 100%, but get as close as you can to 100%. And you don't miss the AFC Championship game. You got to play, Willie. I'm sorry. You got to suck it up and play, bro.
Yeah. CKT, man, relax, dude. Relax, bro. I'm with the Chiefs next week, dog. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, listen. And if we somehow don't win next weekend, bro, like, of course, look, listen. Here's how it's going to go. Whoever wins the AFC Championship game next week is going to win the Super Bowl.
Period.
The Niners don't impress me. The Niners did not impress me. They did not look great at all yesterday, dog. And then the Lions, nah. Like if we played them in a rematch somehow, we would get them back, bro.
I want to see the Lions again. We just need that rematch. Yeah. Hey, prove me wrong, dog. Prove me wrong. 6 of them. Prove me wrong. That's how we do, man. That's how we do. AFC title games, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The bar with Patrick Mahomes is at minimum AFC Championship game. And this is a season from hell. See, you couldn't catch a football. You know, the tackles, who another really good game from the tackles. And I'm coming into this game. It was my number one concern as far as offense, setting us back. To not have any penalties, no false starts, no holds. Excellent game from the offensive line, and particularly those 2 tackles. But yeah, for the season for hell to still end up in the AFC Championship game, man, it is what it is.
And D-Mac, I was looking for that, like, from the start of the game till like basically the end of the first half. I was like, okay, I want to see how smooth this operation going to be. Like, is the plays going to get in on time? Or the tackle's going to do their assignments well? Are we going to have any false starts? Are we going to have really any missed assignments? And that was pretty much a clean game today.
You mentioned the time part, and I thought this was the major piece. They did not let the clock wind all the way down. They knew, hey, we got to get to the line. Let's get our adjustments in. Let's make sure that we're on tempo. And they were getting, ready to set at 15 so that Mahomes can go through his cadence, point guys out, etc. I thought that was incredibly key. And look, the Bills tried to change up their defense. They tried to change their rotation. They rotated the safety. They tried to change up the picture post snap, and they were able to handle that because Mahomes was diagnosed everything, and the offensive line was doing its job.
How do you get a delay a game in your stadium?
Yeah, well, I'm sure we figured out a way to do it this year, to be honest with you, buddy.
I'm about to say it happens, brother.
The worst part was that they got the delayed game after they took the timeout and avoided the delayed game the first time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was just a comedy of errors. It was a hell of a game, though. Let's give Buffalo their props. They did put on a hell of a game. Absolutely. It showed up. Josh Allen is top 3 in the league. He is one of those guys. He's just not that guy.
I do truly believe that the best 3 remaining quarterbacks,
Griff,
as of 4 hours ago, at least as far as the AFC is concerned, do provide or reside in the NFL, because what Mahomes, Lamar, and Allen can do for an offense to just elevate schematically what you can get to, especially Lamar and Allen in the run game, but Mahomes specifically in his second reaction playmaking to overcome a lot of things. And obviously the arm talent is there. So Josh Allen played a great game. Joe Brady coordinated a great game. Their offensive line was great as far as, their offense was concerned. You obviously want Diggs to catch that deep pass. You want Trent Sherfield to catch that deep pass. So I thought Khalil Shakir also had a very good game for them. Obviously both tight ends were solid. So overall, their offense I thought was pretty damn good and really put this defense to the test. But ultimately, the defense did buck up when they needed them to, and you got to give the defense credit for that. And like I said, it's that time of year. You get it done and you move on.
Yep.
This is the closest they look to the potential of what we thought going into the season, and hell of a time to pull it out in pause. But great time of finally realizing your potential. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the offense looked like offenses of old, and this is what we've been waiting on for 18 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can keep it rolling, because Baltimore is a good team. Let's not. We're not overlooking Baltimore at all. They are a good team. A great team.
They will be the best team that we've played the entirety of the season, in my personal opinion.
By far.
They've got a superstar quarterback. They've got an offense system that's working. They got 2 very good wide receivers. They got some secondary guys as far as that offense is concerned. Isaiah Likely, Rashad Bateman, obviously that'll work, and we'll see. It appears that Mark Andrews probably is going to be back as well. And the defense is incredibly fast and physical. I think that our offensive line is going to have to play a similarly great game to have, the same offensive success versus that type of defense. But look, when Mahomes is playing like this, when you got Kelsey and Rice rolling like they are, and you're actually getting some deep shots to MVS, God bless his heart, showing up.
He caught the ball, man.
Yeah, he caught the ball.
And it wasn't a regular catch either. That was a hell of a catch.
One-handed catch. He caught it like this.
Yeah, he really caught it with one hand, then brought it down.
Like,
I said, man,
who is this guy?
Who is
I
this,
don't know
dog?
where he found those ball skills, but it's amazing. I don't know where he found them. Came out of nowhere.
Where did he find his balls?
He definitely found them today. Pause.
And not only Baltimore has all that you named, they also got all the pressure. The pressure's on Baltimore in this game.
The pressure was also on Buffalo.
Huh?
I said the pressure was also on Buffalo.
Yeah,
at home
For a fact.
And then too big. And look, I can tell you all the praise in the world. This was easily Buffalo's best chance. It might be their best chance for Josh Allen's career. Like, that's very possible. I know that sounds, that sounds excessive or whatever, but it's the truth.
It's true.
It happens to great quarterbacks all the time. It happened to Dan Marino. He got
Dan Marino made the Super Bowl his rookie year, never made it back. Not even close.
Everybody thought he was going to be in these for the rest of his career.
Who was that?
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts looked like he was set up for a dynastic run for the Eagles, right? Just keep going. You saw how that NFL is a not for long league for a reason. So
what's the Airbnb story that they went to the Super Bowl his first rookie year, and he was like, "Yo, this is how it's gonna be," and never, bruh.
For them to have the cap situation that they do, Von Miller's still on that massive deal, and we see he's declining. The whole Stephon Diggs situation. Regardless, it seems like maybe a little bit of decline from his aspect as well. Josh Allen's cap hit is going to be, significant for the first time in his career, coming up next season. So it very much could be the best chance that they have. And it was wide right ultimately in the end.
Is Buffalo got a little bit of a curse on them?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's whether you want to, because I mean, losing franchise lose. Is what I call it, but you could say cursed or downtrodden, whatever it is. Certain people just don't win. That's the reality of the situation. And for a long time, obviously with the 50-year drought, people would put us in that category. But the reality of the situation is we won the 3rd Super Bowl in history. It's not like we've ever been a part of that losing group, but we're certainly in our golden era now.
How big was Diggs missing that long ball?
No, I mean, it's massive. I mean, I don't remember. Was that on that last drive? Because I know he started.
It was on the last drive.
Yeah, because he
that was like the first play.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge, especially because if you do that, you score relatively quickly. I mean, it's difficult, but this is crazy. Yeah, I mean, you expect him to make that play. I'll say that much.
Hey, but we
Yeah,
said in the
Run with as
pregame,
much as he could.
Diggs hasn't done anything against us
No, he hasn't.
ever in
The only
life.
thing, the only thing Diggs has done is stare at the confetti after it falls.
Only thing he's done is become a meme.
Kind of like how Jason Kelsey probably became a meme now.
Hey, bro, Jason Kelsey at the game was hilarious. That was must-see TV. Just keep a camera on him. Can we get a Kelsey cast? When they finally do retire, can we just get a Kelsey cast? I think that would be 100 times more entertaining than.
That would be great.
I'm sure Amazon will have that lined up, but they still got the NFL rights once they both retire. So,
did we have anything on Rice? Because he came up limp a couple of times.
Yeah, he stayed in through the rest of the game, but he got crunched on that first tough catch, and then after that little short bubble screen, he also took a shot. So I'm sure I'd imagine the fact that he played the rest of the game, he's fine. Probably just some type of bruise. Got a hot bath, ice bath, get the blood flowing, and it does suck. It does suck that we are going to get a shorter week of rest here. Ultimately speaking,
wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously Joe Tooney is the massive one, because especially versus what their interior front can really present to you, it's going to be huge to have him. He held Ed Oliver and Daquan Jones to 0 pressures tonight, and that's what he can do. He is that excellent of a left guard. He's an all-pro. He's the best left guard in my personal opinion in the league, no doubt about it. So
yeah, he is.
He's the big one. Ooh, we're going to need Willie Gay back, because his athleticism and speed out there, and his physicality is massive, especially at that second level. Hopefully Mike Edwards, makes it through that concussion protocol. That they've largely ignored it across the league. So we'll see as far as that's concerned. So, and we will need him on the back end as well. So, those are the 3 big ones. And we'll wait to hear. I don't expect to. I'm not even going to bring it up right now.
I did get a little nervous when Trent McDuffie came up limping. I was like, oh
yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, man, we keep losing bodies, man.
And it kind of happened all at the same time. I was like, oh my God, this is the Indianapolis game.
I was having 13 seconds PTSD at that one, because I was like, oh my God, we can't afford this.
Because you can see him like off camera limping off, and it's like, who is? Nah, we can't have this, man. So, yeah. Hey, and this is another thing. They try to fake punt, and we had 10 men on the field.
Yeah, not excellent.
This one is just not in the cards, baby.
Oh shit! I just realized one of my tickets cashed. I didn't even know which one
cashed.
Hey man, so it was a great day for me today.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The ticket that actually cashed, this shit might pay for my flight to Baltimore if I want to fuck around and go.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, damn, I didn't.
Pacheco had a good game again. Pacheco's nice, man.
Bro, he's built for playoff football. He is
absolutely undoubtedly built for playoff football. That was
he came to the sideline with like a twisted ankle. I think he got retaped up, scratch. What was that, the first or second quarter? It was early.
I want to say it was early second quarter.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Yeah,
but he got retaped and it was fine. So,
but yeah, Pacheco, man, like around this time of the year, bro, that's when you need to use him, dog. That's when you need to get on his back, and he'll take you there. So, but also, man, Travis Kelce legacy game. I knew he was due, man. Big time, bro. 2 TDs, dog, and he also cashed me a ticket too, because I had him and Josh Allen for 2 touchdowns in days. So, but yeah, dog. Travis showed up big time tonight, man. Like I knew he would, dog. Like the Bills, they had no linebackers. The safeties, they had to worry about. They had too many roles to cover. You know what I'm saying? You have to worry about covering up the linebackers mess. You also have to worry about receiver running behind them. You know what I'm saying? Getting behind them and stuff. So I just knew we had a great matchup, and Noah graded this thing too in his limited targets as well. Like he took advantage of that today too.
Who's gonna be the dummy in Baltimore to give us some bulletin material?
I don't think anybody is, man. I think it's gonna be all business for them.
So the national media. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be Bart Scott again.
Yes, it's gonna be Bar
Wait,
Scott.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
I was saying, who's gonna give us the bulletin board material this week? Because it was the role playoff game this year
Hmm.
Yeah, I
or
mean, I did
this week.
plenty of people will be picking the Ravens, and what I must say is that it will not be nearly as crazy as it was, in my opinion, as if people picking the Bills, because I thought that there was an advantage as far as specifically this offensive line versus the interior of their defensive line. I thought that we had an advantage in the ability of the second level defenders not necessarily being up to snuff, and we took full advantage of it. So,
Hmm.
if they take Baltimore, I completely understand it, because again, that's a great team over there. So I'm not gonna be going crazy if they do take them.
Listen,
Hey,
if they might take Baltimore, I'm not gonna go crazy. Like all these other people, they took the Dolphins and the Bills. I mean, I ain't gonna go that crazy about it. Like, if people want to pick the Ravens next week, I mean, cool. You know what I'm saying?
you know, of course you pick the Ravens. They're the number one seed, of course.
Yeah.
But man, Spags gonna have if we come. I hope we come in fully as healthy as we can be. But Spags gonna have a field day with Lamar Jackson.
Hey,
Well,
listen,
look,
it's gonna be the most physical
He
game.
gonna throw everything but the kitchen. He gonna throw the kitchen sink at him.
But but
Lamar
listen,
Jackson. That's what I'm
but,
saying.
but listen, this is gonna be the most physical game we have watched all season of any NFL game.
They
I'm
only
telling you.
open at 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
okay, that sounds about right. Because I think if this is a neutral field, it's probably a pick 'em. So you get
Definitely.
three for the home. So that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hey, man. Once again, dog. Like, man, look, I want to talk about our secondary, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the death show tonight, bro. Like, we was down Mike Edwards tonight.
early too.
Yep. Trippy
Yep.
Duffy missed for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like dog, like they stepped it up, bro. Like, listen, once again, Stephon Diggs not make much of an impact at all. Khalil Shakir led all the wide receivers in receptions and yards. So he was the one that was getting it a little bit, but at the same time, we didn't let the big play go as far as whenever he touched the ball. So
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the thing. That's a big thing. Being able to limit him from um, those second, break a tackle, then keep going, and it's going to be very key for next year as well, or next round as well, because they got Zay Flowers, they got guys that could be speedy and give you some issues. So they have to come with a similar level of focus, being able to get guys on the ground. I thought that the tackling could have been a little bit better ultimately overall, but you know, all things considered, they got the job done for sure. But
How do y'all feel about Tony Romo in this commentary?
man,
so here's the funny thing. So many people, I saw all the tweets and whatever. Everybody was like, "Oh, I hate Tony Romo." And Tony can be annoying at times what he says, but when you're a fan, everything's annoying that you don't necessarily love. So, um, people were like, "Oh, he's loving Josh Allen." I'm like, no, he's giving Mahomes a lot of praise, and he's also giving Josh Allen a lot of praise. He loves both of these quarterbacks. So I didn't necessarily find it all that terrible, but there were times in which he annoyed me because when you're trying to watch a game, you root for one side, and then he praises the other side, and he says it gets annoying. But I don't hate Robo. He is not the best color commentator. Greg Olson is the best in the game, my personal opinion. So
yeah,
Greg
he was
jumped
kind
in
of
this year.
Romo's kind of glazing Josh Allen at one point during the game. I can't remember.
he glazes both. He glazes the great quarterbacks.
He does, but this was something serious at one point with Josh Allen in the game, bro. I was like, all right, man, let's
I,
just get back to the action, man.
I tweeted through the game that Romo, it'd be the simplest play, and Romo be like, the design on that one. It was like a throw to the back. Romo, calm down. Like, he clearly did jinx Snead, though, and I will never forgive him for that.
Oh, we give it the touchdown, yeah.
Yeah, he just said, and when is he not giving up a touchdown? How many touchdowns he gave up? 0. And then right after that, touchdowns. That was a good throw though by Josh Allen. Though, to be honest, it was really nothing they could do on that play.
Yeah, great throwing catch.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not saying he wasn't doing that for both quarterbacks, but like at one point it got really, really serious with Josh Allen when he did. It's like, all right, man, let's get back to the action, bro.
He's lost a little of the edge that he used to have though. When he
Yeah, I
first
mean,
started, he had.
but I've noticed he's backed off of all the prediction type of stuff that he used to do because usually he would try and diagnose the play and kind of go through it. But he's kind of backed off of that. But I do think he's a solid, color commentator.
Not bad.
Yeah, CBS after that first year, CBS is like, all right, bro, we got to calm down the predictions a little bit, man. You're giving away a little too much. That's what it was when he signed that deal.
Hey, y'all don't stop playing with Chuck, man. He gonna flash on one of y'all, bro.
Y'all keep doing this, bro. Like
it's gonna be a Chuck PSA for the first time ever. I'm waiting
going for the Chiefs next week. I'm a Chiefs fan. What are we doing, y'all? I can't be a Lamar Jackson fan and a Chiefs fan. Like, what are we doing, man?
I really like Lamar Jackson, so I
I was saying D-Mac just said this too. Why is everybody still on me, bro? Just because
it's because you're provocative.
I think we respect. We all respect Lamar Jackson. It's just part of the joke.
I will be honest. I fuck with Lamar Jackson. Like I truly like for everything that he represents at the quarterback position and all the foolishness that got said about him pre-draft and obviously going throughout his career. I fuck with him personally. But I mean, obviously he comes second to the Chiefs.
Simple as that, bro. So
what's next? What's next for Buffalo? What do you do? Do you blow that thing up?
No, they got to make a decision about Stephon Diggs. I don't know what else they got going on as far as
Stephon Diggs is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
D-Mac alluded to it last week. Stephon Diggs is not. He's not. He hasn't showed up in a big game versus us ever. He didn't show up last year versus the Bengals, did he?
No, he did
not. They got blasted.
Yeah. I mean, so when has he?
It's tough. I don't know. There was the cap considerations.
That's not how you spell Vrabel.
Yeah, no, it's close enough. I mean, Vrabel would be nice for him. I don't know if they necessarily are going to get rid of Sean. I think they kind of like him.
They keep
him. They kind of like him. So I wouldn't expect Sean to go anywhere. But yeah, I mean, from a roster building standpoint, they are going to have their work cut out for him because that cap is not a great situation at all.
Are they going to have to cut Von Miller? Are they able to cut Von Miller?
Nah, I think they got about 1 or 2 more years with him.
I looked this up earlier, but I'll
that was a bad contract, man. I understand why, but he wasn't the guy to give that contract to.
They can't afford to cut him. It's a $32 million dead cap hit to cut him this offseason before June 1st. After June 1st, it's $17 million this year, $15 million next year. And let me take a full look at what their cap situation is looking back. So as of right now, they're negative $43 million into the cap for next season. Josh Allen has a $47 million cap hit. They can either extend him, kind of massage that. Stephon Diggs has a $27 million. Von Miller has a $23 million. They can't really do much with that because if you extend them, then you put more money on the back end, and that dead cap's only get bigger. So they have an out after this year, and that's the big part. Trey White could be cut, get $16 million from there. But they are going to have to do a lot of stuff to find some money here and there. And they got a lot of pending free agents as well.
Yeah,
it's not like they blow you out the water with their draft either.
No, they took Kyer Elam. So no. This was a funny tweet I figured I gotta say.
You kind of forced him to take it.
Oh yeah, we did kind of do that, didn't we?
I didn't hear his name tonight either.
Hey, they sure wasn't putting him out there. We didn't force him to trade us Mahomes pick either, but here we are. Yeah.
How bad does that hurt though? Because you gave up the picks that could have been the guy that just beat you for the third time in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No,
you
well,
got a guy. I mean,
but that's the thing. Well,
you
that's
got a guy, but it's just like
whenever this discussion comes up in talking to Bills fans, they always say, "Hey, look, obviously, but we got our guy. We believe in our guy. We take him over anybody. He's here. He's our guy, and that's cool." But he 0-3 to the dude that you traded us.
he's
And
0-3.
and he's 0-3 after you put everything into the roster, after you tried multiple, things, you shifted your offense, you started leaning more into the run like you should have. You put everything out there, you put all the money out there, you invested heavily, you went out and signed Von Miller for the big money, and he's still 0-3 even coming into your house.
It's like the Charlotte team that traded Kobe. It's like, was it worth it? You could. I mean, who knows how it would have turned out, but it could have been a little bit better.
Could have been a little different. Yeah.
And
That's
then,
hard. Yeah, they in trouble. They in trouble. If they got 34 million over, yeah, they in trouble. They're gonna have to.
because they got a couple key guys here. Micah Hyde. That could be the last time him and Jordan Poyer are teammates. That's been a great safety tandem for the past few years now. So he'll be unrestricted. You got Daquan Jones, Leonard Floyd, you got Shaq Lawson, Gabe Davis. Those are just a few of the key guys that'll be unrestricted free agents. So,
but see, you can't bring up the injuries because we never get the injury. We never get to use that. You know what I'm saying? We were kind of banged up. Just like no, you got Patrick Mahomes. No, you got Josh Allen.
We're
you gotta persevere.
We're missing our starting safety. Our second safety went out during this game. We lost our starting will linebacker. Shit happens this time of year. Somebody gonna get banged up. Our Jet McKinnon's out. We lost Jody Fortson on the start of the year. We lost our run stuffing D tackle, our starting run stuffing D tackle that had a great season all year and allowed you guys to really run all over us throughout the game. It's that time of year. People gonna be hurt. It is what it is.
What do you have to do to knock Pat off the throne? What do you have to build? Or is it just a bit of hey, we just were lucky?
I don't think there's knocking him off the throne. I think what the Ravens have done, they've been aggressive. They have the superstar wide receiver. They've done the right things at this point.
That's a good one.
Praise a good one. But the reality of the situation is we're talking about a guy that's a 2-time MVP, that's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP before he's 30. He's got damn near every record in the books. He's on a throne that is so high that 1 year is not going to change that. So you can try and find a window and get in there. That's your best shot, but you're not knocking him off the throne because he's just going to be right back next year. even in the year in which his tackles were ass and his wide receivers couldn't catch, he's still back in the AFC Championship game.
Yep, we went through a lot, man. This is like the most adversity this team has faced in the past 6 years. Just overall.
If you can't beat him this year, man,
when are you gonna get him?
Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. I'm for real. Only person, and then you can throw Joe Burrow, and I know Bengals fans, but Pat Mahomes had the worst second half of his entire career. Like we don't even know. We haven't seen that guy since. So, I mean, that's wishing and praying. Sound like a bunch of wishing and praying. A lot of people was using the too high safety thing, that defense, and that worked for a couple games, few weeks. That's not going to work no more. You can't use the wide receiver as the worst wide receiver. That's not going to work after this year no more. You're not going to have that excuse no more. How do you beat him?
Yeah. So, I mean, the only way you can really beat him is like you just got to build a strong defense, athletic guys. I mean, besides that, that's the easy answer. That's the easy answer. But
it's getting to the point where, when they first said, yeah, guys are going to be lining up to play with Mahomes. We're almost there. Because I think if you ask Stephon Diggs right now, would you go over there? He's probably like, bro, if I can't beat him, I might as well join him.
Hey, look, and we don't know what exactly is going to happen as far as that's concerned. I assume that they could probably find somebody to be a trade partner for him, but if things get bad and it turns out he's a free agent, I could definitely see that being like, I'm thinking tired of watching this confetti not celebrate.
But if hey, what did Kansas City offer? I can make that up in endorsements.
That's off
Super
season
Bowl
stuff.
ring can
Yeah,
make.
that's off season stuff. It's off season stuff.
Send it. Oh, you send it to me? Yeah, okay.
Hey, well, yeah, I think he probably does. I probably got about 10 to 15 more minutes. How y'all feeling?
Hey man,
I mean,
feel
it ain't really much we can. I mean, ain't really much that we can say. Hell of a game, like we said. Shout out to Buffalo. We do respect Buffalo. Like they put up a hell of a game, but
I respect Buffalo as a very good team that will always lose when it matters most.
look, me too. I remember those days too.
I was going to school in a Matt Castle jersey. Do you know the shame that I lacked?
Matt Castle? You got a
Yes.
Matt Castle jersey? Oh god!
After he had his great season, I asked for a Matt Castle jersey for Christmas.
Oh my goodness!
And I wore that motherfucker to school.
Good lord!
I should have never worn it. But this is I heard this. It was funny. Somebody actually tweeted it earlier today.
I seen that too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, a lot of people had that Elvis Gerback.
Oh god!
that Matt Castle jersey wasn't my first jersey though. My McMillan jersey was my first one.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Mouse, man.
Yeah, Matt Castle. My goodness, bro. but nah. But yeah. Great win by us tonight. Great win by the boys tonight, man.
Damon Hero was. Hey man,
Wait, somebody own that jersey? Somebody own the Damon Hero jersey?
1 year we went to bat for Kyle Orton. Don't tell us nothing about quarterbacks in this town. Stop it. We've been there.
You went to bat for Kyle Orton.
I wasn't the only one. Stop it. I wasn't the only one. The Chiefs hired Romeo Cornell after beating the Packers. Stop it. I wasn't the only one.
God. Hey, but look, all things considered, and there's a great Secret Base video on this on YouTube. That Romeo Cornell hire, led to Patrick Mahomes. Well, led to Andy Reid, which led to Patrick Mahomes. So
yes, it did.
Everything happens for a reason. This journey has happened for a reason, and we are in a golden era of Chiefs football, and a golden era of Chiefs football that can rival at this current moment of time. We'll see how this season ends. Any team's best stretch. I said, this team is still trying to defend a championship. And this team is 2 wins away from defending that championship. And if you do so, there are a lot of things all time that you can hang your hat on. But there's a massive challenge waiting in Baltimore that we're headed to.
Yeah, so thankfully we did eliminate bad football. Technically,
we did this. Tonight's win was for this guy right here.
Outside of me, Cole, we did.
Thank you, Joe. We appreciate you. We won this tonight for you, but.
Yep, for 93, man.
For 93.
For the 93 season, dog.
That should have been us in the Super Bowl. Jesus Christ. Like I said, man, hey, we on the Baltimore, baby. Number 1 seed. They not no pushovers. They're going to be ready. It's going to be in their house. And we got to bring that magic again, man. Y'all thought this was the game. This one is going to be the game. This one is going to be the game. It's going to be hard. And, hey, we're going to be ready, man. Y'all still mad at Neil Smith or no?
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad. I know what the situation was with Neil Smith, man. Like, they didn't want to pay him.
Smith had to can't beat him, Jordan. We just talked about
that. This is what I always say. Look, these players, they have a very limited window to make money. If your rival, is giving you the amount of money, take it. It's generational wealth to talk about, man. I'm not mad at you for that.
Mm-hmm. It's like, look, dog. Like, the Chiefs didn't like Carl Pearson. The Chiefs. I mean, they didn't want to come up with the bread, so you had to get it where it fit in. So
All right, we can end this on one last question. We are in the AFC title game. All the stuff that was talked about over this year, everything we've been through, ups and downs, turnarounds, the start, all the drops, all that. Is this a successful season already?
I
mean, yeah, just for getting to this point.
I don't think it's successful. Successful would be, defending your championship. That would be successful. I will say you met the baseline for a Patrick Mahomes-led team. Get into the AFC Championship game. That is the baseline that's been established here for a half decade, and now that extends into 6 years. So you've met the baseline. Successful would be defending your championship.
I mean, I would want that too, of course.
And look, at the end of the day, if you walk into every single season, you're saying, hey, I know we're going to be 2 wins from a championship at the end of every single season. Every single year you take it. Every single year you take it. Every single year.
Absolutely, bro. And the reason I say that on my end is just because of what we went through throughout the entire season, man. Like, we went through so much, bro. Like, from Chris Jones holding out, not being present in week 1 except for being in the stands, to Travis Kelce getting hurt, had to deal with that throughout the course of the
Taylor
year.
Swift.
Yeah, I know Taylor Swift involved in this
the
life
pressure
now.
that brings.
So Patrick Mahomes was going through stuff, as far as receivers dropping the ball on him, as far as him at times not seeing the field like how he normally does. It was a lot of stuff we went through this year, bro. And just to get to that point, dog, like, I mean, that's the reason why I say it's a successful season. But of course, I want to repeat. Of course, I want that. So.
And we're doing it young. These are not old vets. This is not the old cowboy with one last ride. These are young guys. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback isn't even 30 yet. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm about to put it on the screen because I thought this was a great look. Because, I mean, look, 13 playoff wins before 30 years old. No one's ever done it before. Undefeated divisional wild card round, man. 6 straight years AFC Championship game. So, there you go.
You are in the middle of a dynasty, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the ride. Take a look. Just calm down sometimes and back up from it and really just look at what we're going through right now. You're in the middle of a dynasty. You're in the middle of history right now. Sometimes you got to take a breath and enjoy it, but we'll enjoy it after this win. My son was like, "Is Legarius going to play in the Pro Bowl?" I said, "I hope not."
You're right.
He's not available to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are witnessing history, man, every day, bro. So enjoy the ride, but hey, we still got further to go. Baltimore gonna come ready, and I know we're gonna come with it too. So, man, I'm ready. I'm hyped for this game, bro.
Yep, and I want to end it before we go to the sponsor. I just want to get my stuff out real quick. Listen, to all you clowns that depended on an AFC East team to knock us off, slap yourself. Slap yourself. You don't know ball. You don't know ball. You thought the soft ass AFC East was gonna end our season, bro? Come on, man. Really?
Hilarious.
All the doubters, dog. Patrick Mahomes never played a road game. Never played a road game. It's different. Buffalo, Bills, Mafia. I'm like, yeah, environment ain't scary, dog. Like, come on, man. Stop playing, dog. New Orleans is much louder and more rowdier than y'all. Like, get up out of here, bro.
Hey, man,
what are you talking about?
You're preaching a mighty sermon right now. Oh, man. 6 straight. Prove
6 straight, dog.
Wrong. Prove me wrong.
And listen, I remember when people said Deshaun Watson was Michael Jordan in cleats. And it looks like that's Patrick Mahomes, the guy from Texas State.
Hey, who's that dude on the Royals that made that speech? We did Deshaun Watson. We knocked his ass off. They say we can do it without Josh Allen. Knocked his ass. Like, hey, man. Hey, Lamar, you've had a hell of a season, second MVP. But, bro, when it comes down to Sunday, you got to prove it again, bro. And guess who's back? Guess who the fuck is back?
And by the way, I want to let everybody know this too. The script could change at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw the script got leaked yesterday. You know what I'm saying? The Vancouver news station saying that all these performers, Reba McEntire, Usher, and Post Malone, they're gonna be performing at the Super Bowl between the Niners and the Ravens. You know, I saw all that, right? But if there's one team that can flip the script, it's us. So we're gonna see what happens next week. I just want to let y'all know the script can change at any moment.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right.
Sponsor.
Yeah, we get the sponsor, man.
Yeah, let's get to the sponsor. Get out of here, man.
And this is the last day for this deal. If you want to hit up Homage, buy one get one 30% off. It's literally the last day. It's been going. The deal's been going on all weekend. So, say by midnight Eastern, I believe that's when the deal expires. So you got about 30 minutes. So yeah, go the Homage go-to collection, your standard go-to collection, the Tecmo Bowl, old classic Nintendo game. And by the way, I know Kylie. I know she got that package from Homage.
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, okay, Kylie. Right. We gonna see some Kylie cartwheels here in a second.
She did 3 of them today.
Yeah, she promised us 3 for sure.
She got 3.
So you got the Slam Dunk collection with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the NBA collab. You got your old school NFL Crest sweatshirts. You know, there might be some Chiefs ones left if y'all want to get those in time for next week. Got the NBA Grateful Dead collection. And then you also got your standard pop culture collection back, such as like your classic MTV shows with Beavis and Butthead, South Park, all that. So go on, copy some Gary Pay Homage.
Hey, Homage.
Hey, I got 2 things to show y'all before we get on out of here, okay?
All I want to say is, guess who's back? Back again. Homie's back. Tell your friends.
He sure is. He sure is.
Oh, Lamar, man, that feeling you feel, bro, that's him tapping on your shoulder, homeboy. It's cold out here in these streets.
And you got look, man, it is very clear. Lavon Mahomes, Petty Mahomes, he's on the prowl, dog. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say.
And be careful what you wish for, too.
And by the way, Bobby Stroop is unleashing all kinds of receipts. Like
Bobby Stroop. Bobby Stroop is crazy right now.
The Petty is strong with that one. It's very, very strong.
Extremely strong. I'm not sure if I can find this.
Plus, did you see Mahomes' suit? You should have known we was gonna win by Mahomes' suit.
That was a mob boss suit, yo. That was fire.
Nah. Hold on. Do you know the moment that I knew we was gonna win the game, bro? When MVS made that catch. When MVS was making plays, I was like, oh guys, we win. We winning.
When they were throwing snowballs at Chris, or when they were talking crazy to Chris Jones, I kind of felt something then too. I didn't like Travis's outfit. Harrison Bucker is still the best dressed on this team. I don't care what y'all say, but Pat had a hell of a suit today.
Yeah.
And he wasn't wearing white Crocs either.
Yeah, that was funny. He said he ain't packed no shoes. And then Brittany was like, I packed shoes. What are you talking about?
Hey, man, we out, man. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. This has been a long run. We're gonna keep riding until the wheels fall off. AFC title game. Hey, the time for talking is over, man. You know, win or go home, and we're not ready to go home yet. So, hey, let's win this game. We'll be ready. They'll be ready. Hey, it's all house money now, man. Definitely house money.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Scratch.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms.
Prove me
so the next episode,
wrong.
In the words of Bobby Stroop,
fix it. Just what? We're in the AFC title game. What you gotta fix? We right where we supposed to be.
Shut the hell up.
I'm sorry.
Damn, you ruined my ending, dog.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Man, F this, bro. I'm out.
We love
Nah, we
y'all.
out,
Peace.
Chiefs Kingdom. It's on to Baltimore, man. It's on to the bank. We out.